Well, hey everyone, mindlessbile here, and I'm feeling kind of lazy today and really don't have any content to put out, so it's time for a mindless vlog. Because it's always a great thing to do whenever you don't have anything else edited up and ready to do, and it's been about a week or so anyway. So we're going to get caught up on current events. I believe the last vlog was me bitching about 2017 and a few other things, and well, I pretty much settled into the shittiness, so now we need to really continuously bitch about that. But I would like to talk about the game that I have currently started playing on my channel called Soma. I just beat it as of last night. I could not stop playing it. Normally I kind of bounce back and forth with the other games, but this game literally took over my fucking life. 10 out of 10, one of the best games I've ever fucking played. Writing, scripting, music, atmosphere, immersion, the ending. I mean, everything was just fucking fantastic. I definitely recommend it for anyone who likes survival horror and likes to play games that have a solid plot line. There's no action in this game. Anyone who's been watching it can tell so far. There's no weapons. You cannot fight back. There's not a ton of enemies. There's like a new enemy for every area of the place you go into, and he kind of dogs you the whole time. So you kind of got to avoid him, and that's really about it. But just I mean, rare when a game comes around and it just fucking sucks me in. I mean, I was just there. I mean, I just could not break away from it. And I beat it within like the course of a week. I mean, I just plugged it out like every night, like 3 hours. I got like 14 hours of gameplay, which what I read was about standard. Once I cut that down, it'll probably be about 9 hours because there was a few things that kind of stumped me for a while, but most of it was like thought-provoking puzzles to kind of figure it out. But if you had, half of a brain and, experience with video games and used to the kind of way that puzzles work and how to interact with your environment, it wasn't that difficult, but just enough to give you that little bit of challenge, but not too much to dissuade you from playing where you're like, all right, I'm putting this shit down and it's ruining my gameplay. I don't want to play it because I can't figure this shit out because it's just so like off the wall. And off the wall by I mean like early Resident Evil puzzles from like the first couple games when it's just like ridiculous puzzles where it's like, who came up with this shit? It's not even close to realistic. Nobody would have this goofy ass shit in a mansion above a laboratory full of zombies, or it just made no freaking sense. Not saying I love Resident Evil, obviously, one of my favorite games ever made, but still, if they're like, realistic, story specific, area specific puzzles, which we're used to seeing today, just a little bit on a higher notch. So we'll definitely be showing that. We'll be showing, like I said, we'll keep on showing a video every other day until Resident Evil 7 comes out. Then when that comes out, I think it's going to be my new thing. When we got a new Let's Play for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, every other video is going to be that. And then eventually it'll get just thrown onto the weekly routine. And then once Resident Evil 7's over, I'm thinking about picking up The Last of Us. I know I'm definitely going to pick it up at one point. I'm pretty sure it's going to be my next Let's Play. I might pick it up when I go pick up Resident Evil at GameStop next. Well, I guess it's not next Tuesday. Yeah, next Tuesday, not this Tuesday. I haven't heard no word about a midnight release yet. So I don't know whether I'm going to be able to get something out on midnight on Tuesday or Monday night because I like to play my survival horrors at night. So you might not even see nothing until Wednesday morning. I'm not really trying to get my videos in there before anyone else does because I'm sure people are going to have tons of bootleg footage here from other countries within the week. So it's kind of really pointless to be in any type of race to throw content out there for views, and I'm not really going to get any anyway, so I might just wait till I can play it at my leisure. I took a week off. I'll be taking 9 days off. Hopefully I can beat it in that time. So during the days, I'll be playing Final Fantasy 15 for my own personal enjoyment, as I do believe that that's going to be fully canceled. I pretty much deleted all the content from my drive. I mean, I save all my old videos. Point in fact, I actually had to buy a terabyte drive just to clean out all my old Let's Plays because I'm too nostalgic to delete them or too afraid that, YouTube might delete my channel at one point. So I want to be able to make a new channel and upload all my shit again like an asshole. And I still got about a terabyte of footage, maybe like 700 gigs worth of Let's Play footage that you guys haven't even seen yet. That's, I could almost like take a fucking vacation for a month from doing this and still have plenty of content to pump out for you guys without missing a beat. And after that, we're definitely going to start playing The Forest again. I've been looking into the updates that I've missed out on. Hate when these cigarettes go out. I've been doing updates on all the I've been doing research on all the updates that's been going on, and there's a lot of cool shit going on. As I said in previous vlogs, that the game has been finished. There is an ending. You can't beat the game now at this point, and I really want to give that a try. I've already gotten to the area that they're talking about, so I already know how to get there. Some item placements have changed. There's new storyline items, lots of new building structures to make. Not too much new crafting, but a lot of new structures, and they redesigned a lot of the way the structures went to make more advanced looking structures as opposed to the cookie cutouts that they kind of had before. So I really want to play around with that, check out the new stuff. And I've heard that there's a flintlock, some, it's an old school kind of firearm in there that's like scattered around in parts that you have to find. And I think that would be really cool to fucking have. And really excited to go back and play that. Actually, I might even start playing that sooner. Whether or not I'm going to pump out the videos soon, but we're kind of in the Jonesin mode for the Force. It just happens. It's one of those games like No Man's Sky where it's like I won't play it for a while, I'll kind of get tired of it, but when I get the hankering for it, it's with a vengeance, and it's all I can play. And for hours I can sit there and play games like that, just building and doing stuff and just fucking around, exploring through the cave systems and just enjoying the experience all together. Now, oh, I got a reply. Now, I also have a few other videos. I've been tagged for several things, and I just tagged myself for one. Jidlid tagged me for 5 horror movie moments that disturbed me as a child. And what that means basically is both being kids who grew up with horror and anyone else who grew up with horror, even though you're a horror fan, every now and then you ran into one of those movies where a scene kind of really actually did scare you, or maybe not haunt you, but it was forever in your mind because you kind of put yourself in the place of the death or whatever it is happening, and it just like terrifies you on a personal level. And it's a really neat concept, but it's kind of a hard thing to really pick from because it's kind of a, not that it's a personal question, but it's kind of an important one to me because I did have those moments, and I want to make sure I pick, the ones that were really, and I kind of have to look back. I mean, there was a couple that just came right off the bat that I instantly know that I'm putting on the list. I got about 3 out of 5. I need about 2 more. And Euphosor, I don't know if I talked about Euphosor on my vlogs. She does, I've met her through Jidlid, and she does the animation for one of his comic series that they kind of collaborated on called oh god, I actually forgot what the hell it was called. Subconscious Rift. Yeah, Subconscious Rift. And it's actually really good. And I decided to go over because he released an episode on his channel, and then she released episode 2 on her channel, and she does vlogs and other things about her daily life and screwing around with her kitties, playing on YouTube, going out and seeing shows or other stuff around town. And it's pretty cool channel. I've been watching her vlogs pretty steadily now. Real cool girl. But I just figured I'd mention that. So we got 2 tag videos, and then Jid just released, literally that's what I got the reply from a second ago when you heard that beep about his top 5 cult films that he enjoys. And he didn't tag me this time because he knows I'm already tagged twice, but I tagged myself because I'll do that. I'll have to put clips in and demonetize, but I don't mind demonetizing a video every other time. Everyone always wants me to do reviews for horror movies, which sucks because I can't put clips in without getting copyrighted. And I don't want to make a bunch of videos that do good and not get anything for them. And it's kind of a lot of work to splice in clips to movies and stuff like that. So it's I don't mind doing it every now and then for tags or kind of showing people movies that are cool, but not something that I want to do permanent until, if I ever get to the point where I can actually pay for material, then I'd be all for it. But I'm sure they want, maybe not expensive amount of money, but a decent amount of money to be able to go and buy movie footage. Because I know you are capable of buying it, just like you can't go buy a movie in a shopping cart. You go to the site and pick the movie, and you pay a certain amount to be able to show footage. And that's something I would have always, like I said before, I'd like to host my own monster movie show and horror film show on here, and that's something I eventually planned on doing, but it's just probably far removed because I obviously ain't going to be much of a horror movie host set right here. Need to get me some new space somewhere where I can build something and make some kooky, goofy, corny, cheesy horror monster movie set. So, but other than that, I don't know how much more I got to talk about. Like I said, this was just kind of a quick update log to kill some time, waste some of my time, and some of yours. So I'll see you guys daily with my usual videos, and next week we'll be putting out plenty of Resident Evil content. And I still got to do the 2 other endings for the Resident Evil beginning hour demo. Those will be coming out this week, so stay tuned for all that goodness. This is mindlessbile. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Oh, and I'm trying to get Jid to do a monthly live stream. I did a live stream with him. I actually forgot to talk about that. Did a live stream with him about last week. And it was pretty fun. Some of the Dawn of the Barking Dead cast, and one other guy, Mikey Malls. Well, he was in one of his other comics, but he hasn't been in the Barking Dead yet. And I'm trying to convince him to do a monthly live stream with us just fucking about, having a few drinks and acting like assholes. And it was a good time, and it's fun to watch. So I'll be making announcements whenever we're going to do our next one. So, see you guys later.